Hey, Nicely! Yeah! Nicely, what are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave a look that would have cooled the moose off at mating time.
Great, just so we don't take her to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take that down to New Rochelle. Say, where is Nathan anyway? He just stopped running the crap game.
I don't know. He's probably with Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide. You know, she's always taking his mind off of honest work.
You know, Nicely, it is too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan Detroit has to go fall in love with his own fiancée.
Betty, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant because I'm told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man still in love with Mississippi woman. He sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who loved his wife so much he bought a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home by a television set who wants to be something of a drummer. That's what's happening all over. What is the thing that has licked them? And it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir, when you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are as insane as only a John can be for Jane.
When you see a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, what's better than even money? That guy's only doing it for some guy.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some time.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little boy.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum for the rug.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's Bible 12:7. That guy's only doing it for some guy.
Sport, and his cash is run short, make a bet that he's banking with some dime.
When a guy wears tails with a front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job, and he smells the vitality for the soul.
Call it strong, call it clever, I could get hard forever. That guy's only doing it for some guy. Guy's only doing it for some guy.
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up there, you overripe tomato.
Well, it happened to be kind of funny. You see, like a dream. Yeah, that's it. A dream.
Tell us, in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone paid me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're on the boat. People all said, sit down, you're on the boat. Or the devil will drag you under, by the shop of bells, by the checkered coat. Sit down, you're on the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passed out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people said beware, said beware. People said beware, said beware. You scuttle the ship, or the devil will turn you under. I'm on to make it up. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You'll rock the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers, 7, a great big wave came and thrust me overboard, and there I sank, and I hollered, "Someone save me!" That's the moment I woke up, thank the Lord. For I said to myself, sit down, sit down, said to myself, sit down, you're on the boat. Or the devil will drag you under, for the ship's heavy, you'll never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rock. Sit down, you're rock. Rock the boat, sit down, you're rock. Rock the boat, sit down, you're rock. Rock the boat, sit down, you're rock. Rock the boat.
Hey, nice squirrel! Nice, what are you looking at?
Scott was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen him. She gave a look that would have cooled a moose off at raining time.
Great, just so we don't take it all down.
Man, he couldn't take this dog to New Rochelle. Hey, where is Nathan anyway? He's just stopped running the crab cave.
I don't know, we've seen Adelaide. She's had him again.
You know, that Miss Adelaide, she's always taking his mind off honest work.
You know, nicely, it's too bad a smart businessman like Nate in Detroit has to go fall in love with his own fiancée.
Nathan, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant because, I'm told, it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's play at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's play at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man sold up with a Mississippi woman. He sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who loved his wife so much he bought a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home by a television set who once used to be something of a grover. That's what's happening all over. Love is a thing that has licked him, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir, when you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dough. When you spot a John waiting out of the rain, chances are he's gay, as only a John can be legit. When you see a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that would flatten the top call it sad, call it funny, or it's better than even money that guy's only doing it for some dough.
You see a judge saving half of his dough. You can bet they'll be making for some dough.
When a guy buys wine, what's the bump can afford? It's a cinch that the bump is under the thumb of someone more.
When you meet a mug, lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum for the rug.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's about 12 to 7 that guy's only doing it for some evening, he's tickling big on Saturday night.
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells of a house in Barbasol.
Call it clown, call it weather, options get on river, then the guys only do it for some time, the guys only do it for some time.
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up there, you overripe tomato.
Well, it happened to be kind of funny, like a dream. Yeah, that's it, a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone paid me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're on the boat. People all said, sit down, you're on the boat. Or the devil will drag you under by the shop or they'll grab your checks and go, sit down, you're on the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found the bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware, people all said beware, you scuttled the ship, or the devil will drag you under. On the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard, and there I sat, and I hollered, someone save me. That's the moment I woke up, thank the Lord. For I said to myself, sit down, said to myself, sit down, you're on the boat. Or they will drag you under, and it's over, you'll never float. Sit down, you're on the boat. Sit down, you're on the boat. Run the boat, sit down, you're on the boat. Rock the boat, sit down, you're on the boat. Rock the boat, sit down, you're on the boat. Rock the boat, sit down, you're on the boat. Sit